But before we do, Charlie, can you resend the list? Pete will go first, and then everybody else can adjust.
What's going on, Antonio? You're clearly someone who's going to be involved quite a bit here on offense, and we've been asking Ron about how he thinks you're handling all these responsibilities. How do you think you're handling the responsibilities, both on the field and then the mental stuff too?
I feel like it started off a little bit slow. It was a lot at first, but I'm starting to, slowly get adjusted. I feel like a lot of things were just a rep thing that I needed, and as it's going along, I'm starting to pick up pretty well.
What specifically has felt like a lot, or at least felt like a lot early, that you're now more comfortable with as camps progress?
Just bouncing back, not how to do things, but the detail of things that you have to do at this level. I feel like football is football at the end of the day. It's just, once you always go up to that next level, and things got to be more detailed because everybody's quicker, everybody's faster. So you have to be sharper on those things, and that's what I needed to pick up on.
Thank you.
Chris Russell.
Sorry. Hey, Antonio. Noticed you got a bunch of first-team reps today. You mentioned some of the struggles that you had earlier in camp. Is a day like today where you get a lot of that first-team work, a real, big shot in the arm, confidence from the coaches? They see what you're doing and how you're correcting things?
I feel like coaches just rotating us. We all get out there the same amount, just rotating us, keeping us sharp, taking reps with the first team. You got to be on your P's and Q's, so I don't take it as a difference from going with the twos or the threes. It's still treating it like a game, especially today, simulated game scrimmage. So either ones, twos, or threes, you got to take it like a game rep. So.
To follow up on that, it seems like you're on the field a lot, either with the ones, twos, or threes. Are you taking, I guess, like the volume of reps, or are you taking a lot of reps for you right now, or more than you expected, I guess?
Definitely more than I expected coming in as a rookie. I always expect to play no matter where I go, but sometimes you gotta work your way to that. And I've been getting a lot of reps, and I don't know if that's just a rookie thing with them throwing reps at me, but that just shows that they they see something in me. I'm ready to handle that. So you throw me in there, and I'm gonna get it done.
Right. I feel like after the draft, one of the things that you said was, hey, I've shown some things, but obviously a smaller sample size in college. Like, what have you figured out with the reps? Like, what do the reps actually let you learn or understand or progress?
The reps. I'm capable. It's just a small step right now. But it shows me that I'm capable. Everybody had their mistakes, but just learning from that and being able to correct it the next time, and going out there and responding, which the game is about, shows me that I can do it.
What's been the hardest thing or what have you done to kind of?
Can you repeat that for me?
Sure. What's been the hardest thing to pick up so far for you, and how have you helped yourself in having to learn that?
The hardest thing to pick up, I would have to say, nothing's really been like too hard on me, to be honest. It's just always been a rep thing. So I would say pass pro. I didn't have much problem with that. I feel like I got the size to fit up anybody. It was just like a rep thing. I didn't have that at Memphis. So just getting the reps. And at first we were starting off with like shells and things like that. So you couldn't really get a feel for it until like these past couple weeks. And I've been doing pretty good on that. So I wouldn't say it was hard, but I would feel like just not having the reps there. So I would say pass pro maybe. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then also with your wide receiver background, when they're using you outside, you get matched against the linebacker or safety. How is that receiver background helping you?
DB, linebacker, whoever you put out there, I got that mindset. If you line up in front of me, you're gonna have to give me your all, because I feel like nobody can guard me if you lined up across from me, and that's just my mindset from playing receiver all these years. So linebacker, DB, safety, whoever, I'm coming at you.
Thank you.
Hi, Antonio. Rena Walker with The Athletic. I'm just curious. It seems like every time you get the ball in your hands, you find some way to find a lane, make a play, something along those lines. And I know at Memphis, I think on 25% of the times you touch the ball, you broke a tackle. What do you attribute that to? I mean, is it the vision? Is it weight training? Like, how do you do that exactly?
How do I do that exactly? I would say just being, I don't know the type of player I am. I just like to make plays happen. I'm not the type of guy, that wants to go down on the first contact. I want to get those extra yards, and I also feel like it comes from other sports that I played my whole life. My mom put me in everything, from baseball, which I definitely say helped me with vision. Basketball, that's a kind of a finesse game, so I feel like I got some of my moves. I can relate some of my basketball moves to football, and I feel like it all translates, and it all helps me out when I'm playing one sport, so I feel like it's there too.
When you're in the offensive system, how do you like the way Scott Turner uses you? I mean, we've seen you with screens, we see you take the ball up the middle and use some power. We've seen you motioned outside. How do you like the way that Scott Turner uses you? And do you have a favorite way that he uses you so far?
I'm actually loving it. This is probably the first time to where he isn't limiting. I'm not being limited to just doing a certain thing. Usually it's like, he could do screens or jets and things like that. Here he has me doing a lot. So power to receiver to jets to screens, whatever. All of that, and that just makes it hard on the defense, and then I feel like I can help out the team there because it'll always have guys confused.
Thank you, Antonio.
Antonio, Nikki Jarbella with the Washington Post. How does having a guy like Adrian Peterson in the room help you?
It helps to see a guy like that, 14 years or more, and just being able to have that guy over your shoulder who's not afraid to speak up, to let you know if you're doing something wrong, to let you know if you're doing something good or how you can improve that. He's always helping out, so to have a guy like him is just like having somebody who's done your job just guiding you along the way for a long time. So I feel like he's always there just critiquing everybody, and it's very helpful. So.
And has anything surprised you about the transition from Memphis to here, just making the leap to the pros?
The only thing I would say is the speed. You got the linebackers and the D linemen moving at the same speed, so that's probably about the only thing. And I knew that coming in, but to actually see it, I had to adjust to it quickly. So that was probably the only thing that surprised me.
Hey, Antonio, how did a guy like J.D. McKissick, who made their switch from wide receiver to running back, just how helpful is it to have a guy like that where you can fit his brain?
I learned so much through him. I don't know if he know it or not, but I'm always watching him because he's that type of player that I want to be. And we kind of got similar skill sets. I feel like he's a little bit quicker than me, and I'm a little bit bigger, taller. But that's the type of player that I feel like I am, and I see a lot that I do when he's doing it. So I'm always watching what he does, and learning from him. And I feel like we could be a problem.
Is there a piece
sure.
of advice that he's given you that's really resonated?
You said what?
Is there a piece of advice that he's given that's really resonated?
Just helping me out. JD's a very smart player, so he's always helping out. Sometimes I feel like he's a coach at some point, helping me out. So I always look to him at advice, and when he gives it, I listen.
Ben, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Hey, Antonio, Ben standing with The Athletic. You were asked a second ago about Scott Turner, how he's using you. I'm just curious, as a communicator, how has he been to deal with? How are you finding him, in terms of you've got to instruct you on all different kinds of things?
Great coach. He's been critiquing me. He's been hard on me, but at the same time, he's letting me know that, it is a lot being thrown at me, and he's not telling me I got time, which I know I don't, because, I feel like I was brought in to play, and that's what I want to do. So he's kind of, in between of like getting on me, like I need to, get on it. But at the same time, I feel like he's understandable. But like I said, I feel like I've been, leaning towards in the right direction. So it's been a pleasure working with him so far.
and as a rookie, obviously all these quarterbacks are older than you, but Alex Smith in particular is a veteran. What's it been like to be around a guy like that at that position who's been there, done that, relative to the other quarterbacks you've been around?
Are you speaking on Alex Smith or all of them?
Yeah, on Alex. Yeah.
On
Alex specifically.
Just laid back, but that's the type of guy who knows it. You can tell. I believe he's always the first one out there. And just to see, his journey is crazy to me. And that right there, I have so much respect for him. When I first seen him, I was like, this man really out here, like, after all of this. So just having a respect for guys like that and seeing what it actually takes to last and how they go about things is definitely an honor.
Talking about all the different things they've thrown at you, do you have any kind of strategy for studying or organizational system to keep track of all of it?
I just break it down. I don't try to get them confused. So that's when it gets complicated. If you try to go at both of them at the same time, it definitely will get you. So just breaking it down to where you can understand. So I just break it down to where I can understand it. Try to put things in my head that'll make me remember. That's how I go about things.
Anything you do to clear your mind in the evenings? Not think about football for a while?
Football is kind of taking all that time, so not as of now.
Hey, Antonio, I noticed you running some sprints there at the end of practice. What's up with that? Is extra work? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's extra work, but I was definitely trying to work handoffs with Haas. Just getting a feel for the RPOs. And he said, let's get some gashes in, and I never say no to extra work, so.
I definitely say no to extra work. I wanted to ask, you said when we talked around the draft, you have a bunch of family in the area.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to connect with folks, or COVID keeping you at home? Like, how is the actual acclimation period for a young man in a new area going?
It's going good. The area is very nice. I don't stay too far. I don't stay too close. So, it's not a problem, getting here and there. I haven't had any problems. Like I said, the area is very nice. I'm adjusting well. Family is about 45 from here. I seen them once, but, I tried to, keep that to a limit because, with everything that's going on, and that's just to, be safe around my teammates. And, the folks who got family back home, they got to go back to their family. So I don't do much of that.
Thank you.
Hey, Antonio, for yourself, when you look back a year ago, how much confidence do you have now compared to that?
A year ago, I always had the confidence, even if we go back 2 years ago to where I wasn't playing and I was just doing all special teams in Memphis. I always had the confidence. I knew if coach gave me the opportunity to play a receiver or running back or wherever he was going to put me, I knew I was going to thrive. And that's just my mindset. So I've always had the confidence.
So the idea that all the things you're doing now as an NFL player, that doesn't give you any more than you ever had in yourself before?
Definitely. A lot of people, I've known a lot of people from around my area that make it, and, you hear good things about them, but, it always comes to an end. And I just want to be one of those guys they can look at and be like, like he really did it. And so for me, I feel like I gotta have that confidence. But the more as I improve it, my confidence always goes up to. It shows me that I can, like I said earlier, like I can do it. So I just gotta, do my part.